Hello, hello, people from the other side. Welcome to a new video here as we bring in the wicked vibes of it all. And yes, if you want to see the nails of the wicked vibes, that is on my channel as well. Go look that up. And that's one of my recent videos. But let's get into the outfit of it that I decided to wear for it and the makeup that I put together. Let's get into those awesome vibes here and right now. Now this one will probably work. Another green one I found. These are thin, so they're very finicky. You gotta look through them. This one will definitely work. This will be my third green one with a white background, I think, to go with the vibe. But let's see. Ooh, there's that, which is not, but that's black. Don't really want black. What did I just see here? What did I see? What did I see? I see something. I see something. Oh, yes, this one. Actually, this is the most different looking one in the mix I can find. So we're going to go for this one. So it looks like we're maybe going to be going for 3 green ones and a pink and this other pink one with flowers.
Here we go, as I'm trying to figure out where to put them. And this one I'm trying to cover up that rip so we don't have problems with it. And then I'm thinking maybe that one there with the pink. No, actually maybe there's a little better. I'm just trying to kind of make sure I have it cascading in a nice way. So yeah, now the other leg, my other green, because I don't want it to be like right next to the other on the other leg to be green and stuff, but I don't know. So I'm just kind of figuring out, and that seemed about right for me. So, yeah. But then I think I might do something. Yes, like I said, I am now cutting one of the fabrics because I don't have fully enough of some of it. And I want to cascade and just mix it up a little bit more. So that's what I thought I'd do. So I can have at least 3 and 3 and whatnot. So, yeah, I'm just kind of moving it up now. Because I realize it needs moved up just a little bit and such. So that looked nice. And then for my other green one that I'm putting on the other side, that's why I cut it in half. So one can be on each side.
And yes, here I am. I've now decided to use sewing machine as my significant other's mother happened to have one and she wasn't using it. So I was like, I'm not doing this by hand anymore. I'm going to do this on the sewing machine so it can take me a lot less time to do. So let's see what I can do. I might need to actually take this off now that I look at it so I can fit the leg onto the sewing machine. I put that back on, but now I'm realizing I actually think I need to make that separate. I probably need to go from the top, not the bottom, because the top's a lot wider. So I will do that. I will go like this. I will bunch it up like no tomorrow. Just going through the pocket. Okay, I already have a piece of fabric on here that has been sewn on partially. Let me make sure I'm going through the right side as well. Okay, let me go. I need to go on this side, because this is the side that has the patch on it. Yes, it's flying all over the place. I don't have it fully pinned down, but I'm just going to use the slight sewing that's on it. I'm going to try to hold what I've sewn, even though it's not sewn, like I didn't tie it off before I cut it off, because I am sewing it now. But this is what I'm doing. I'm just taking the leg and putting it through the sewing machine. So, but make sure it's flat where I'm sewing, because this is how it should work. And then we are good to go. Really hard, so we just got to do what we can. Don't mind that. If you heard a sound in the background, that was our robot Rux, AI robot that likes to say stuff. And finally, after bunching, because these jeans are tight, I've got it where I want and making sure it covers up this pretty bad of a rip on these ripped jeans. So let's get to the bad boy of actually sewing this. There we go. As you just saw, I was sewing this shut so the seams were nice and covered up when I sew it on. And actually, because I was having such problem with the other jeans and had such a big rip in them, I have one for another pair of jeans because I happen to have a few that I can do this with. This has no rips, so I'm going to stick with the top and only go down a little bit. I'm not going to go down that low. So we're going to use these ones, the Darren Co., and these are the ones I'm going to do, and this is one of the first. So I think I might get all of these ready with the stitching. There's one more edge that needs done on this one, but then we get that done, we're sorted, and we can get into sewing them onto the pants. I do have one more edge on this one, but I was looking at how I did this with the kind of stitching I chose. I'm going to see if I can get this off so I can use it, but all in all, I found that this stitching, if I do it right, covers up the edge really, really, really well. This is the stitching really close up. As you can see, it literally goes over it if I do it on the edge, so that's kind of a good thing. So I might not sew all of them closed and see what I can do. As the sewing machine had a kaboot, look what we did to keep it going. Yes, a lever. That's right, a lever. So I'm now adding my last patch to get that green of a vibe. From all the ups and downs, the cranking, having to add a crank because the motor seemed to go kaboot. Everything else on it worked though, so I did able to get this done and didn't have to fully do it by hand, as that was a little hard. I did do a little bit when a stitch came undone on the side, and then I redid it by hand while I watched some TV. But for the most part, I did some cranking, and my significant other helped me crank this bad boy, and I was able to get it on, even though there was one point where it got caught underneath and I had to redo it, but I still got it done to my liking. So there we go. As I say, they're done, but if you do think I should add anything else, more so on the top, let me know. But for now, I'm going to wear these bad boys to Wicked, because why not? It gave me an excuse to make a pair of patch jeans that I've wanted to make anyway. I definitely don't want to go much lower than this, because this was already pretty hard to get to because of how tight the jeans are. And there we go with the pants that I'm going to be wearing with my outfit. I'm now getting my makeup put together that you're going to see that I'm wearing for going out to see.
I was going to get these ones, but then I decided to get the cheaper ones that are the Superdrugs branded ones.
Finally have some actual proper brushes. Aren't you happy for me? Yep, went around Superdrugs and I found these brushes. So here we go with my nice brushes here. I guess I'll get it nice and open. I'm only going to need like a small one. I'm using these for my eyes for to do the eye makeup. I do not fully need the clay. I'm going to use a certain one that might already have a brush as well. Let's get this open. There we go. If I need one, I will use this one. This is just a selected, it's by Superdrugs themselves, that's why it was like £3 some. So yeah, looking good. So I'll probably use this one if I need one. And of course, I'm finally going to use my primer. I keep forgetting to use my friggin' primer. So let's just get that on my face. Don't mind the lighting, it is very sunny and the sun's right in front of me. So all I gotta do is put some of this nice primer on. That is from Berry M. I almost got some setting spray, but the setting spray they had that was cheap. But it's not for me. I am not a cherry person, so I didn't really want to, even though it's not expensive. Yeah, I'm using my hands, don't mind me. I'm just getting it in. It feels like lotion when I put this primer stuff on. So, yeah, just get that layer on, and then I need to get on my foundation of it all. Now to the Remia London Lasting Radiance Foundation. Like I said, I might get more at some point. But for now, I am good so let's just get that nice base put on. Now to my bottom ones. This is very, very, very hard. Yes, it is. But it's possible. my eyebrows next with my Anastasia Beverly Hills. Just gotta get my mirror here so I can get it on. As I always like to fill in my eyebrows to the fullest. Yes, I do. Now I'm going to add the eye makeup for my eyelids. And yes, just because I did have a brush, I'm actually probably not going to use it because this comes with a brush. I just gotta look in the mirror and get it on. I'm using gold because I don't have anything that I can think of that besides gold. So I thought I'd do gold. I do purple, but I thought I'd do this instead. Let's just get the eyelid nice and covered with this. Ooh, nice, 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 nice. Looking very sparkly. Last but not least, the lipstick I've been waiting to use, well, lip gloss. So I can try this bad boy out. This one that is Morpheus color changing lip and cheek oil. I'm gonna try this. So here we go. Oops. It's very interesting little tip, similar to the other one that I used. Put some on the lips. Huh. Flowery smelling. So that's color changing. It feels pretty nice actually. See? It gives a little bit of a shimmer. And it does say you can put it on the cheek, so I think I'll put a little bit on my cheek as well. I don't know if it's color changing fully, but I'm just gonna rub that in. Give a little bit of a shimmer, 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 shimmer. And there we go with my pretty simple of a makeup here. Just fix my hair a little bit. Get that back on. Looking good. Definitely feels nice on the lips.
To my outfit outside right as I get to the venue of the mall.
Nice
looking pretty good in this outside
and
lighting. Now the inside
nice
lighting,
and
a little
done
darker,
with my
but it looks pretty nice.
looking eyebrows.
With my
All of
awesome
that.
Doc
Awesome.
Martens
Are
of
you
a
happy with
pink
it?
and everything.
Well, there we go. Those outfit to the makeup of it all. We definitely had our ups and downs with getting those patches onto those jeans being too tight, the machine going kaboom almost, but at least I could crank it, and that pretty much did the same job, except for changing the jeans to a different one because that rip was just so bad. And for the rip being that low, I couldn't really get it right because it was so tight around that area. So all in all, at least I got it at the end. You know, sometimes you got to figure out what works and just make it work sometimes. And to the makeup of it all, but I do say so, within everything, to the shoes and all, to my simple outfit, but fun, if I do say so, it came out nicely. Yes, it did. That was a great time out. I do gotta admit, it was a great time out. We walked around the mall, this way, that, and all that. What the crazy thing is about that mall here in the UK that we went to, the traffic center, or I can't say it correctly fully, the something center. It's like, if you know it, because you're from the UK, it looks like going to freaking Vegas. I don't know if you could tell with that little video I had of me showing my outfit inside of the mall. There was a few Christmas lights. It wasn't as Christmassy as I thought it would be either. So that was pretty crazy. So yeah, it was. But when you go to the food court, if you know Vegas or have ever been, or at least seen pictures, I don't know. I've literally been to Vegas, not just in a small area, but the amount I've been to Vegas, the food courts in Vegas are crazy. I remember with, not Simply Illogical, who was it? Christine's best friend, the Sophia, her channel, she did a whole thing of going all to pretty much all of the Vegas hotels, trying them out, their food, what they have to offer, like fun-wise, whatnot. And it is crazy. This one, to me, is a mixture of Rome and Greek, kind of. I could be wrong, but that's what it kind of gives me vibes of. And stuff. It gives me vibes of like the hotel I stayed at and all that kind of things. And the only reason I went to Vegas, because I thought I never would go, was to get married, because it was the one place you can do it. Snap your fingers and you're married, right? So, yep, this is Tinky here, our kitty cat, Osio. So yeah, with all that and the crazy mall that was like going to Vegas, we happened to see the movie there on a huge, huge screen. If you were wondering about seeing it, if it's still out, I would imagine it's still out because it's doing really well in the theaters, then I recommend go see it. It is part 1, if you didn't know. They're doing it in 2 parts, like next year, I think then part 2 comes out. And it was amazing. I do have a slight bias, as I'm a huge, huge Wicked fan. I don't know, it's just, I love it. I've seen the play once. When I did see it, though, I was like, oh my gosh. It puts the whole story of Wizard of Oz in a great, not great, but interesting light, with the ups, the downs, not just being black and white, more of the gray tones of things, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it was a great time, especially ending the night after having some food, going to some shots, getting a little bit of makeup, whatnot, you know, doing Christmas stuff. And it was awesome to see the movie as well. So doing such an event like that, or just being me, I like to coordinate as best of my ability, and the best to have fun with it. With outfit, with makeup, with even especially the nails. Because I even did that with going to see Venom, and that one is on my channel as well. I did a whole outfit. I even did Venom nails just because why not? I wanted to. The Last Dance, that was really good. I actually think that Venom was, this last one was better than the second one. First and third are the best ones of the 3 that have come out, I think, but that's beside the point. I just thought I'd bring that up because I've done that movie as well. Oh, and to bring up just one more thing. I might be going to see, what's it called? Sonic, and that is my childhood. Ever since I saw the second one in the theaters, I am determined, if I can, to see them in the theaters. I don't try to see too many movies in the theaters, like most things to do that kind of stuff. I'll wait to see it at home. But because that one has such an impact on me, loved playing the game when I was a kid, even played a little bit on my phone, because they have the original classic one for the phone. So I have it on my phone so I can play it. Haven't played it for a good while. I've done Sonic Racing. Yes, that's a lot like those racing games, kind of like Mario. And then the one that's to do with, what's it called? It is Nickelodeon one, which I think is similar as well. They're all kind of similar, have all similar aspects. They're just kind of themed around something different. And of course, the tracks look different. But that's beside the point. All I'm saying is that there might, if I am 100% going to go see that movie, I will be making a set of nails to go with that. I did not do that last time I saw it, but I'm determined to do it this time, because that will be pretty freaking cool to make a set of nails to go with that, as we're having our holiday of time, and we're going to do that as something to mix in to the week, so, and all that. But yeah, with all that in mind, movies galore, because for some reason, this time of year, October, November, December, those times of year seem to be at times when I and my significant other go see movies. We don't typically go in the summertime because it's more warm outside as well. And then a lot of it is like, nah, there's no need. Unless like Spider-Man happens to come out, then yes, especially the animated Spider-Man. Okay? So yeah, with all that moviness of craziness and everything, as you can probably tell, I am a Sony, or the ones that own that part of the Marvel are my top favorites, like Spider-Man and Venom. But yeah, if you're curious about the Venom stuff, I have stuff on my channel on that with my nails. So, with all in all, till next time, and maybe another movie of nails. Sparkle, sparkle, bam!